This is Trixie right here. She's my little girl. She's a pit bull. She's about a year and a half, I would say. And as you can see, she's a pretty calm dog. She's been the best thing I've ever gotten as far as an animal goes. She's pretty much a child. She can see. She can see right there. You can see her heart right in her eyes. And she's got a pretty kind heart. Right. Yeah, you do, don't you? Pit bulls are just so cast out there to be so evil that people literally fear them.
You know, a lot of it, I think, comes from sort of a media fascination with negative stories about dogs and the fact that pit bulls have been sensationalized in the media for years. I mean, really, you can trace it back to, you know, well-known cover of Sports Illustrated now that showed this, you know, vicious dog that happened to be a pit bull.
I researched it, I looked it up, and pit bulls actually had a very low number of bites. Almost like you see how great whites are at the #1 top of the list that everyone's scared of, but yet they don't bite the most people. Bull sharks do. Tiger sharks do. You know, great whites don't necessarily go out and hunt, but when they do bite, it is known.
It's really sad because these dogs actually face a very bleak outcome a lot of the times.
Pit bulls pretty much have reputations of being bad because of their owners.
This is one of the most abused breeds out there.
Trixie's met someone who happened to be involved in dog fighting, and he had a tattoo on his arm. It was actually a 2 pit bulls fighting, and he tried to offer me quite a bit of money for her.
There's people out there that like to exploit the benefits of the breed, and that is their loyalty, their intelligence, and their drive.
The statistics that are out there aren't the whole picture. You have to look at the environment, you have to look at the context, and that also goes back to reporting, is when you hear about an incident that happens, you don't always get that whole context of what was the trigger for the behavior, what was the environment the dog was in, what brought that behavior to light.
My dad raised me to be scared of them, but being around them, I learned that they are so beautiful, they're so gentle. I've never felt more safe when I have my best friend with me.
Really, a lot of it is just plain ignorance of, what these dogs are, what they do, how they can be viewed, and that's been shaped by, negative messaging over and over, which isn't based on fact. I mean, anybody who's, knows a pit bull owner knows that they started out with one good positive experience with the dog, and that's really all it takes.
I see people changing one at a time, and that's how you do it.
My dad was so against me getting a pit bull because he's heard all the reputations of pit bulls being dangerous, and Trixie absolutely loves my dad. My dad loves Trixie. My dad sleeps with my dog when she's over and visiting. I won't tell him I said that, but he does.
They're actually one of the most well-balanced breeds out there. They love children, they're very loyal, they're very smart. I mean, it's a safe dog, it really is.
She's an amazing animal. She's literally a child. She's a human. She talks, she speaks. She knows when I'm hurt, when I have a good day, when I have a bad day. I believe that she pretty much is a therapist. She just doesn't say much.
They haven't done anything except be born as a certain breed. Just like people. I mean, you come out and into the world and you got a clean slate. So it's up to the people to make sure that we're not discriminating against a dog just because of the way they look.
Follow you into the dark.